How's everyone doing? I'm just working this out. I'm not sure about this. This is all new to me. But I'm just going live. I had myself scheduled online for 4 o'clock. Uh, somewhere here at YouTube at 4 o'clock. But at the broadcasting place that I'm using, StreamYard, I had it set for 5. So I had the times a little bit mixed up. So I'm sorry about being late. This is going to be a fall equinox reading. I'm going to share a link here. Uh, if you're interested, if you're interested in a reading, I'm going to share this link with you so I can add you to the live and I can do a reading from there. This reading is totally free. Uh, So let me share some information with you so I can bring you in and I can get a reading. I don't see any comments or anything up here. Hi, Mama Nisi, how are you doing? I'm glad you joined the live. So I am going to share a link. Let me go back. I'm going to share a link here with everyone. If you're interested in a reading, please, hi April, please send put your email address. Well, first I'm going to see if I can share this link here. And if I can share this link, then you just copy and paste the link and I'll try to invite you in the video so I can do a reading on you. Okay, this reading is totally free. I know this is the first time I've done something like that here. So let me see. Here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to see if I can share it with you guys so I can bring you in. If not, then I'll just have to do a read in the thread. I've tried to download this software to make it a lot easier for me to share. Let's see, can I join this live right now? For me to share. Okay, you should see something in the link. You should see a link. Something in the link. Some in the chat. There you go. So I just shared a link in the chat. If you're interested in a reading, please click on that link. And this link right here, I've left the link in the comments here. As you can see, it's the StreamYard link. And I will add you. I hope I know how to add you. I'll add you in the live. Okay. So just copy and paste the link. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Can I copy and paste this link for you? Okay, April. Let me go back. I'm trying to figure this out, you guys, so please bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, April was wanting a reading. So let me go up here. I'm trying to get to you, April. I don't see it's a delay in this. Okay, April, let me send you a link because I could just look from here. Okay, I'm getting ready to send you a link, April, so I can add you. I hope you guys see that. You want to? Okay, let me. I see you, Empress Daisy. I'm getting ready to add April in here so we can do a reading on her. It's coming from chemistry, April. So you'll know. You'll be expecting it. Okay, I hope I got your email right. Okay. Okay, this is Nisi. Nisi want to be added. Okay, Nisi, I'm getting ready to add Nisi to the live stream. I don't know if you can just grab that the StreamYard link and I'll patch you in. But for right now, I'm getting ready to get Nisi for right now. Bear with me, you guys. I'm trying to get myself organized here. Make sure I hit everything. Okay. Okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna do this differently. There we go. Okay, Nisi, I'm getting ready to bring you in.
Hello.
Hi, Nisi.
Hey.
Hi. Hey.
I'm so
So
excited.
I'm excited too. This is my first time doing this on YouTube. So I'm glad to see that everything is going well. I see you in my box, April, so I get to you next. This is just a simple equinox reading, and it kind of tells about what's going to be going on with you this autumn, because the equinox is coming up September 28th. So that's when the days and nights are supposed to be equally even. So they'll be like that for the same amount of time.
Wow.
So we're just going to ask some simple questions. What kind of changes can we expect on an equinox? So Nisi, what's your full name?
Shanice Mosley.
Okay, Shanice Mosley. I call upon the ancestors and spirit guides of Shanice Mosley. Shanice Mosley took a leap of faith to be here today to call on her ancestors and angels and spirit guides for direction and guidance. And I'm just a messenger. I'm just passing these messages right along to Nisi. Okay. Okay, let's see what the equinox says for you, Nisi. Okay, the first card represents how can you find balance in your life right now. And the star card comes up. This also represents Aquarius too. So if there's Aquarius in your life right now, are you an Aquarius or there is an Aquarius around you? Nisi? Are you still there, Nisi? Hello, Nisi? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I can't see you either. So I was only getting audio. Okay. So this card also represents if define balance in your life. I'm going to finish the reading because I don't know if you're still watching or not. So I'm going to go ahead and finish. This also a card to say If you've been feeling a little bit challenged with being hopeful, with being faithful, you're being called right now to be more faithful and more hopeful. I don't know where you went, when your faith and stuff start wavering, but you're being called to be more faithful, to bring more balance into your life. So if you've been, your faith's been wavering and things like that, you've been called to be more faithful. The second card, this card represents what you can do to bring in order to bring more, what is that saying? To bring in the right energy to work out, to keep your soul awake. What can you do to keep your soul awake right now? So if there's any heartbreak, have you just got over a relationship, or there's been a lot of stuff that's going on your mind regarding your heart? I kind of think there's some things that's going on. So if there's some things going on regarding your heart right now, you're being called to get that in balance, to get that in balance. So that's what you're going to need to do to keep your soul awake, is to pay attention to your heart right now and how you're feeling, your emotions. What must you shed in order to transition into the new season peacefully? This is the 6 of autumn. Expect an inflow of money, and this card also represents the pentacles as well. So if you've been going through a hard time, the sixes uses comes up after 5. So if you've been going through, and you had this with the 3 of winter, the 3 of swords, I look at them the same way because they basically mean the same thing. So if you've been going through a hard time, uh, you're going to see some calmer waters, especially when it comes to finances. All right. So everything you get back will come back to you. So there should be an inflow of money. And then I'm going to encourage you to be careful with your money, because this is the time of harvest. So be careful with your money as well. Okay. The 5th card, again, this represents the what will emerge as your darkness grows. Okay, what are you fighting? Because when I see the 5 of spring, I see the 5 of wands. What's going on either on your job and relationship, because there are opposing forces that's going on with you right now. All right. So those opposing forces those challenges are going to come up as it grow, as we go into the fall, because it gets more darker. As the darker grows, these issues are going to come up. So if it's some, forces that are opposing you, and I kind of think it has something to do with work, the relationships at work, because I had the 6 of autumn right here, had the 6 of autumn, and then I have the 5 of spring that's coming up, which represents the 5 of wands. So if there's some opposing, expect some opposition that's going on either at work or in your relationships. Okay. The 5th card, that something dies. Okay, something. What messages or lessons with the season hold for you? Those opposing forces, there's going to be a lot of death going on. Things are going to be put to death as this season going on. So if you've been going through a difficult times, a lot of things are going to be resolved. All right. And there's a lot of things you're going to have to let go. This is a season of letting things go. But, you probably already know that. 6, where can you continue to grow? Be assertive and don't back down. I kind of think this has got something going on with work, because you have these wands and these pentacles showing up. So, be assertive and don't back down. Don't be passive. Don't let people walk over you. Speak up, say what you mean, but don't say it mean. Okay. Oh, okay, Nisi. I'm so glad that's accurate for you. I'm glad that's accurate for you. So I'll leave a link here for those of you who wants to give a review. Hi, Water Bunny. Hi, Miriam. Hi, Jasm 8094. So if you want to give a review, I'll leave a link here in the comments for you guys to give reviews on the Google page, on my Google page if you want to. But thank you so much, Nisi, for allowing me to read you. I appreciate you coming in and trusting me to do a reading on you. All right. I think next I'm going to bring in Empress Daisy. Empress Daisy. Thanks, Nisi. Hi, Empress. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, and yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm great now that you guys have joined me. Is this your first time getting a reading?
From you, yes.
Okay. So what's your full name, Empress?
Deasia Christian.
Deasia Christian. I call up on the ancestors and guardian angels of Deanna Christian. She took a leap of faith to be here today to ask for guidance and direction and messages from her spirit guides and ancestors. And I'm more than happy to pass those messages right along for her. Okay. Okay, I did this on YouTube Live so many times. I said, let me come here and try with my YouTube subscribers. Let's see. Give you guys a chance to get some free readings. Okay. The first card is, how can you find balance in your life? Okay. Again, I come out with the Three of Swords, the Three of Winter. And this, usually when I see this card, what kind of conflicts have you been in? Have you experienced any conflicts here lately, either emotionally or mentally?
Both.
Both. Okay. So we need to, find some balance with it. And when I see, and the second card represents what can you bring into your life in order to keep your soul awake? There's a lot of big lessons going on right now. This is the life experience card, which represents the Tower. And usually when the Tower shows up, I hate this card. I'd rather have the Devil card than this card right here. Because when this card shows up, it seems like all hell just breaks loose. Okay, so with this card, you're just going to have to gain the lesson and the challenge. If you've been repeating this same thing over and over again, you're being called to get the lesson. You're being called to get the lesson. So make sure that you're getting the lesson so you don't have to do it again. I do not. Oh, and I feel you, what you're going through, because it's like damned if you do and damned if you don't when you get this card. So, these are forces. It's kind of like divine forces are at work. So you're being called, the universe is just testing you, and you just got to get yourself out of that karmic loop and stop repeating the same thing so you don't have to get this lesson again. Okay. What you must do to shed, what you got to shed in order to transition into this season peacefully. You got too many things happening at one time. We need to slow down. You're taking yourself too fast. And then to ask for help. Don't take on a lot of things by yourself. If there's others around you to help you, ask for help. When I see the Eight of Springs, the Eight of Wands, this usually someone who is stressed out. They're taking on too much work. How many jobs do you have?
I have one job, and then I have my business.
Okay. So are we finding balance in between the both of them?
Yes.
Okay. So are you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, anything like that right now?
Yes, financially, I have to pay for everything by myself. I don't have any support, so I'm stressed out.
Okay. So this card is asking you, see where you can ask for help. Are you the type that don't like asking for help?
Yes.
Okay. See, this is your lesson right here. You go ahead and ask for help. If there's someone, I kind of think that you're in the mind frame like no one will help me. I'm the only one that's able to do it. And You know, we get in that sometimes, but the universe cannot open itself up to love to you if you don't open yourself up to receive. Okay. So there's others around you. So take another look at your resources. Hi, Papa Chulo. Take a look at your resources and think about asking for help, because there are other resources there. Okay.
Okay.
And but things will change. Things will change. You've been doing good so far, you know, and I know it's stressful, but you've been doing good so far. What will emerge as the darkness grows? Your intuitive side will come out. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo.
Leo. So expect your intuition to grow as you come in and start finding balance and getting the lesson and really paying attention to what the universe, your guide, your spirit guides are telling you. Expect, your intuition to grow and to really connect with your emotions. All right. So if you've been suppressing emotions and things like that, now's the time to really look at them and really tap into your intuitive side, because you're also very intuitive as well if you don't already know that. Okay. So that you should see that emerging as well, and stop taking on again, and it refers back to the Eight of spring, the Eight of Wands. Stop taking on everyone else's stuff. Let me get back into your relationships. So who's coming to you dropping all their problems on you?
Family.
Okay. We're gonna have to, I know that we can't work out other people's problems, and with you're taking it on trying to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not really good for you, even listening to that. So we want to be careful about what we're listening to, because you're carrying it with you that bothers you because you want to fix it. So, and then some things we can't fix. So you probably want to practice some boundaries with them and take out time for yourself where you don't come in contact with that kind of energy. Let's say for a whole day, you just have a whole day to yourself, a whole day of rest and peace where you don't listen to all of that. So really take care of yourself when it comes to those relationships with family and listening to their problems. The fifth card, what messages or lessons will this season hold for you? I have the Seven of Autumn, the Seven of Pentacles. Have patience and try not to worry. And again, take time, rest, and plan your next step. And the thing for you is rest right now. Learning how to rest. Is it hard for you to sit down somewhere?
Yes.
You need to learn how to sit down somewhere. Because see, what you're doing is getting in your own way. You heard of that thing, you kind of doing too much. You're doing the most right now. That's kind of like you. So, there is time for rest. And I know you're probably saying, there's no time for me to rest. Yes, it is. It's only like that because this is the reality that you're creating for yourself. But if you create the reality that I do have time to rest, you'll have time to rest. Remember, all this is coming from you. There's nothing on the outside of you that's happening without you. Everything on the inside of you, is happening on the outside too. Everything is a reflection of you. So you have the power to slow down and take a rest. The sixth card, where you can continue to grow. Again, get out of your head, because when I see the Two of Swords come up, the Two of Winter come up, this is somebody who always in their head, and you need to get out of there. Sometimes you don't trust the decisions you make, or you stay on a decision too long. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? Should I not do it? And two, again, you started off with the Three of Winter, the Three of Swords. You're ending on the Two of Swords. So when I see that, Swords represents air. It represents our mental focus. So if you stay out of your head and stop overthinking stuff so much, you'll be good. Yeah. All right. You got any questions for me?
When I do have that time, because I usually don't have time to myself because everybody's always bothering me, either energetically or physically. Like, what do you suggest that I should do to really ground myself?
Uh, Go to a park. You know, going out in nature is a great way to ground yourself. Getting that time by yourself, you know, you might have to turn off the phone and tell people, hey, this is me time. I don't want to be bothered for an hour, and don't answer your phone. Or have a day where you just do text. You don't even talk on your phone, and your texts are very short. It just says, hi, bye, I love you, have a good day. Keep them short. All
Yeah.
right, you have control. This is your life. You're the most important person in your life, and the most love you can give is to yourself. If you're not giving yourself love, if you're not taking care of yourself, you are not going to be any use to anyone else. You going because your cup is going to be empty. So you have to fill yourself before you give anyone anything. So keep that in mind. I don't care if you have to say, hey, y'all, you won't be able to contact me. I'm going to the park. I'm going to do my thing. And that's what you do.
Yeah.
Okay. You just got to put yourself first. Remember that you're important. This is your life.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good one.
You too, sweetie. Thank you for choosing me to give you a reading.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, April. Are you still there, April? I don't see you. I see your icon. I'm going to try to bring you in. Oh, now I see you. There we go. Hi,
Hello.
April. How you doing?
I'm okay.
You doing okay? Is this your first time getting one reading from me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what's your last name, April?
Ladell.
What
Ladell.
is it? Liddell? Okay. I call upon the guardian angels and ancestors of April Liddell. April took a leap of faith to be here today to call on her guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors for direction and guidance. And I'm more than happy to pass those messages right along to April Liddell. April Liddell. April Liddell. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna cut them and I'm gonna get ready to do this reading for you. Okay. Push this back just a little bit. Okay. Now let's see. This first card represents how can you find balance in your life right now? Are you at a crossroads right now?
Oh yes, I have.
Like you can go either way, but you don't know which way to go? Are you like, because usually when the world comes up, this is a person usually that's at a crossroads. They can go either way they want to. But then they're not sure about which way to go, and nobody can make that decision but you. No one can make a choice, and there is no wrong choice. Okay, whatever direction you want to go into, you can go into. There is, so get that out of your mind that there's a wrong choice. There is not a wrong choice. So you're being called to make a decision and to choose to go in a direction that that's going to make you happy too. What can you bring into your life to keep your soul awake? I have the page of autumn coming up right now. You're being called to be very wise with your actions, especially when it comes to money. If you've been very emotional here lately, you've been called to be very cautious with your actions. Instead of acting out of your emotions, make sure you get grounded before you respond. Okay, so we don't want to be reacting. We want to be responding as well. How is things going on with as far as money, finances?
Well, right now I'm not able to work as much as I used to because I'm pregnant and kind of high risk. So it kind of bothers me that I
Okay.
can't make the money that I used to. So I'm having to work less days, and I'm
Okay.
having to save every penny. You know.
Yeah, so you've been called here to pay attention to every detail, everything that you're spending. However, I know you worry about money, but it appears that you're going to be okay. All right. You're pretty thrifty with the
Yeah.
dollar. So you're pretty thrifty with the dollar. So you're gonna be okay. You don't have to worry about that. So let's go back to work. So are we thinking about moving, changing jobs or something like that?
Yeah, I'm thinking about moving and changing jobs like after I have my baby. So I'm thinking about moving,
Okay.
thinking about doing both
Okay.
because I'm tired of doing what I do.
Okay, so make sure you pay attention to all details, get everything mapped out. So when if and when you do, the transition will go very smoothly. Okay. Uh what must you do? What must you do in order what you must shed in order to transition into the season peacefully? Like I said, you the queen of thrifty. What's your zodiac sign?
A Libra?
A Libra. Okay, so that's an air sign. Okay, so we're pretty good with money. Again, staying grounded because I get the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Autumn here. Uh, stay practical. Uh, you know, staying practical. So you're basically on the right track now. But the main thing is staying grounded and making sure that you don't get inside of your head too much. But you've been doing a pretty good job of staying grounded. Okay, not to worry as well, because what will emerge as the darkness grow? Because you're gonna start to worry. That's why I said don't worry. As we get closer, getting closer in as you progress into your pregnancy, I think that worry is it starting to grow as you go more into your pregnancy?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's nothing you can do about it. Worry don't do nothing. Now is the time is to be grateful for everything you have. You want to bring in more love. You want to bring more abundance. Start thanking God for what's right now. Be grateful for what's right, because there's a lot of things that's right now. There's a lot of things that could be wrong. So, thank God for the blessings that you have now. And that's how we bring in more blessings. That's how we bring in more gratitude, because worry is not going to do anything but bring in more negativity and fear. And that's something that you don't need right now with a high risk pregnancy. You don't need that right now. So if you don't have a gratitude journal, I'm going to recommend you get your gratitude journal. Every time you start to worry, find something to be grateful for and write it down in that journal. And every time you start the journal, go back and look at your gratitude list that you journaled in your journal, okay?
Yeah.
What messages or lessons that this season is holding for you? Again, long-term planning. That's what you're gonna be doing. Planning. You're probably already doing it right now. This is the Three of Spring, the Three of Wands. This has something to do with work, action. So yeah, you're going to be doing a lot of planning. All right. And again, this goes back to the Prince of Autumn, the Page of Pentacles, whatever you want to call it, because they read the same way. This goes back to this. Pay attention to details. So you're going to be doing a lot of planning. So, don't worry, plan. Okay? Don't worry, plan. Where can you continue to grow? Again, stop stressing. You know how to multitask. You know what you're doing. Okay? Things will change for the better, but don't worry about them. So the theme of your reading here is don't worry, stay grounded. Don't worry, stay grounded. Any questions for me?
Uh, much been right on.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for allowing me to read you. I'll leave a link down here if you guys want to give a review. All right.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
You're welcome, sweetie. Bye-bye. Poppy, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Bye, sweetie. Poppy Chulo. I don't even pronounce. Y'all know I'm the rest of worse at pronouncing stuff. So don't have me. Don't don't beat me up because I can't pronounce worth nothing. I sure can't pronounce nothing. Okay, Poppy Chulio, you probably gonna have to correct me when I bring you in.
It's Poppy Chulo.
Hey.
How you
Okay,
doing?
Poppy Chulo. Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. I can't complain.
Oh, good. So, is this my first time reading you?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. So, is that your real name, Poppy Chulo? Is that your real
No,
name?
no. I'm from the South, so down here in South Florida, got like a lot, a lot of Spanish and Latino community, so they can never say Javaris, so they always just call me Papi Chulo.
Okay, so it's Javaris.
Yeah.
Okay, Javaris. And what's your last name, Javaris?
Sis Trunk.
Sis Trunk. That's different. What
It
is
is.
that?
It's a street down here in Fort Lauderdale. A lot of it's
Is
leading
that
to
Native American?
no, it's white actually. We have a lot of white slave owners going back in the day that owned a lot of my people, so that's how the name
Oh
came
my
about.
God, that's
Yeah.
something. Jarvis Sitrunk. I call upon the ancestors and angels of Jarvis Sitrunk. Jarvis took a leap of faith to be here today to call on the ancestors and his spirit guides for direction and guidance. And I'm more than happy to pass those messages right along to Jarvis. Okay, let's see what the fall equinox is bringing in for you. Everybody getting a lot of lessons during this time. I know I've been getting some lessons. Okay, let's see. Okay, the first card is you right now. How can you find balance in your life right now? Are you thinking about going back to school or taking up some type of apprenticeship or something like that right now? A trade or something?
Well, no, I already went to college.
You already
So,
went to college?
yeah, but I'm always eager to learn. Like the more I know, like I'm that type that I want to know everything. Everything I can, I want to know.
Okay, so what kind of work are you doing now? Because I get the Eight of Pentacles that come up for you. So this is someone that to bring more balance in their life. They're either like I said, this is probably the what you do. So do you read a lot?
I do.
You read and learn and stuff a lot?
I do.
Sort of an intellectual?
That I am.
Okay. All right. So that's what you can do to bring balance in your life. I guess doing that intellectual things, reading, studying, learning things, and that seems to keep you in balance. How are things going with work?
Actually, a new position came about, so I'm wondering, will I get that high paying job that's been coming out that I've been, pursuing, and that I actually want to open my own business as well.
Okay. What you can bring into your life in order to keep your soul away. Again, this is a crossroad card. Again, the world. So you can go in any direction that you want to go into. All right. So you have choices here. So there is success on the horizon. So that right there is really going to keep your soul awake, having the opportunity or the options to go in any direction, because I feel like too that you like variety. If you get stuck in one something too long, you get bored.
I do.
You get bored. So you like a variety of things. So keeping it mixed up for you is really going to keep your soul awake. Learning different things is going to keep you rejuvenated. The third card represents what must you shed in order to transition into the season peacefully. Listen to your intuition, and taking, if you're taking care of others too much, you probably need to stop that. Again, I have the Queen of Summer, the Queen of Cups that's coming up. And usually when I see cups coming up, when I see the summer coming up, this represents relationships. So how are your relationships faring right now?
I mean, I don't have a problem with nobody. I mean, I'm single, so I can't really say I don't really deal with stress. Like if I always have a motto, if I have a problem and I can't solve it, I get rid of it.
Okay. So how are things with family?
I'm like the black sheep because my family, we come from like I practice hoodoo and stuff like that, and they don't.
Uh-huh.
So they call me like a witch doctor and all that type of stuff because I'm always like all type of herbs and stuff that I plant out in the yard, and I'm with nature, and because I know what things work, and but because it's different to them, they don't understand it, so they kind of outcast because I burn a lot of coal, spiritual bath, things of that nature.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at this card, and I really want you to practice paying attention to yourself, and also those relationships and how they affected you emotionally. Okay.
Okay.
And write down especially the ones with family, how they have affected you emotionally. Have they made you sad? Have they made you happy? And how the effects of what you're doing, your walk, your path, how does it affect your relationships with your family? Their relationship dynamics. And I think in doing that, what I feel like in doing that, it's going to really help you connect with yourself more, and then deepen your intuition as well, because there's a lot of information from the ancestors, dealing with your ancestors, your family, and you. So there's a lot of intuitive, what I'm trying to say, there's a lot of intuition to be gained there. Okay, there's a lot of intuition to be gained there. So and a lot of times we have, they're saying that, oh, witch doctor and all that stuff, but I guarantee you, if you shake the family tree, somebody in your family did the very same thing that you're doing now.
Yeah, it's my grandma.
It's your grandma. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So is she still alive?
Yeah, she just never told me.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I found out the hard way. A lady kind of told me that about. She was like, your family go all the way back to 1600, and she was like, when your grandmother died, this particular lady was gonna come back and pick her up, and she was like, it's your grandmother that's doing it. She's like, but she never told you about it. So then I asked her one day, and I was like, I heard about you going to get graveyard dirt. What you used to do with that? And then she started laughing.
Yeah.
But she never told me.
And they usually don't. There's some things that our ancestors they don't like talking about. My grandmother didn't like talking about it. My great grandmother definitely didn't talk about it. She just smiled. She would just smile when you asked her things. She would do the most oddest things. And when I asked her, she would just smile. So, you're being called to really develop those relationships. They are important. It's going to take some work getting close to her, because they like to be able to trust you with the knowledge they're sharing with you. And then also they want to know if you really gonna follow the guidance they're gonna give you. So You're being called to develop those relationships, because that's where your most powerful intuition lie is. It's between your family and your ancestors. Okay? So
Understood.
make sure you're developing that relationship. What will emerge as the darkness grows? Okay. You might be feeling at odds with yourself, with others. Again, there will be opposition. There's going to be some opposition here. I don't know if it's going to be at work or with your family, just the different of opinions. Okay, there will be different in opinions. That's okay. Let's look at this other card, which is a really good card. There would be a different opinions. And the thing with the different opinions is being able to accept. I accept, because when I first got in this, my family called me a witch, a hoodoo worker, a root doctor, all kinds of stuff. Now I love those terms. They don't bother me anymore. But I've accepted that that's who they think I am. And I've been walking this road for so long now that they accept me. So the longer that you walk your path, the acceptance will come there. They may not approve, but they damn well will accept it. All right.
Oh, yeah. They talk about me, but then when something go wrong, then they call and ask me to do something.
So it will be that way. So just accept it the way that it is, and that's just fine. You are who you are. The fifth card. What messages and lessons do you have going on right now with you? Follow your passions. Your career, everything with your career and stuff takes off. But I kind of feel you already been doing some work with your career. There's some type of altar. Have you been doing any type of altar work or spirit work for your job?
Always.
Okay. So that looks like that's gonna go. That's gonna do really, really good. Okay. And the time of harvest is going to be really good for you right now, as far as finances and things like that. Do you do work for other people? Do people pay you to do other spirit work for them?
No, they ask me, and if you need help, then I just do it for free.
Okay. All right. I see that changing probably maybe in the future. So I'm thinking that's probably going to change for you in the future. You may start being compensated for that. The last card, where can you continue to grow? Keep the self-discipline going on. Continue to be dedicated as well. This card also represents the Cancer energy as well. When I see this card comes up, it also represents the Cancer energy as well. So you keep doing what you're doing, continue to grow, balance those forces, because the Chariot also represents those opposing forces that we try to balance. Usually in the regular deck, you'll see a black horse and a white horse in front of the Chariot, I think. And so you're being called to stay disciplined and balance those forces. Do you have any questions for me?
Just I'm in the court with a lawsuit dealing with my mother because the hospital neglected my dad and they killed him. So I just want to know, like, do my lawyer, is he a stand-up lawyer, or are they on the same team?
Okay, so obviously I can't answer that in this equinox reading right now. But if you want to schedule a reading with me at a later time, I would love to go into that with you a little later. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye. Water Bunny, you've been waiting on me for a little while now. Oh, let me get him out of there. Oh, Water Bunny, come back in. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to remove you. Water Bunny. Okay, here we go, Water Bunny. I'm bringing you in.
Oh my God.
Hi, Water Bunny. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
That's a unique name, Water Bunny.
No, my last name is Bunny in Portuguese, and I'm all water sign.
Oh, okay.
Almost, my ascending moon and sun. So I thought it was fitting. Don't
Okay.
mind my bad English. I'm from Holland, so
That's okay. I think it's a really cute name, Water Bunny. That's why I said it sounds very interesting. So, what's your first name, if I can pronounce it? Because I'm not the best at pronouncing things. Please don't beat me up.
it's Marlena.
Marlela. That's pretty.
It's Marlene. In English, you would say Marlene.
Marlene. That's pretty. Okay, Marlene. Marlene. I call upon the ancestors and spirit guides of Marlene. Marlene took a leap of faith to be here today. Hi, Joy. Yes, you can, Joy. You may join the reading. Marlene took a leap of faith to be here today to call on the ancestors and the spirit guides for direction and guidance for this autumn equinox, and I'm more than happy to pass those messages right along to Marlene. Okay, Joy, if you want to join, I don't know if I still have this link. I'll put the link here. You're welcome, Poppy Chulo. Let me see, do I still have this link here? Oh no, I don't have that link there anymore. I'll have to add it somewhere else. I think if you go up in the comments, Joy, there's a link where you can add yourself into this live. Give me a second and I'll put the link out there for you. If anyone can repost that link for her, I would appreciate it. Okay, Marlene, here we go. Okay, the first card represents how can you find balance in your life right now? Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Are you in a new relationship right now?
No, I'm alone.
Is there a guy or someone you're talking to or anyone like that around right now?
No, nobody.
Okay, let me pull over this second card. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but the second card is the Two of Cups, the Two of Summer. I want to talk about, because I have the Prince of Cups, which is really the Knight of Wands, the Prince of Wands. That represents that fiery energy, that relationship energy, sensual energy, sexual energy, and then I had a Two of Cups. I want to talk about the last relationship you were in.
Yes, since the new autumn, I'll be getting a lot of readings about an ex.
The guy I met, like, I was drunk. We met up. We had sex. We met up later, and we had a real connection. I didn't expect that, but I had to call it quits. So after 5 times seeing, I haven't seen him anymore. That's like a year ago. So
you haven't seen him at all? But he's been on the brain though. He's been on your mind. And why has he been on your mind here lately?
Because the way, like, when I met him, I was really drunk, so I don't remember anything. But he said, like, you was walking across the room to somebody else, and you just stopped and you would walk straight to me. It's like something really stopped you real fast. And it was the same for him. He was like, the first time we kissed was like magic, and every time I saw him, it was unbelievable. It was like, I cannot. We both couldn't explain it, but he was like in an on and off relationship. He's a Gemini, so he couldn't choose.
Okay.
So after a month, I cut him off. Like, if you can choose, then I will see you when you make a choice. So I haven't seen him since.
Okay.
No, that was
I
2 years
see.
ago.
Okay, and I see that there, there's a lot of there was a lot of passion between you two. As far
Yeah,
as sexually, it was just really heightened, too.
yeah, yeah,
And that created some emotional transference. Let me say that. That
yeah.
created some emotional transference. Um, I'm seeing that, at some point we probably need to, I want to say, get a what they say, close the door on there, or get more get more what do they call that when you're ending a relationship and you just really want to get closure. You want to get some
Yeah.
closure on that. Really find out, because I kind of feel like you guys are still keeping each other in each other's energy fields when it comes to that keeping yourself in each other's mind, basically. So there is a connection there. And then sexually, that makes that connection even more intense. So there's a need to get some closure behind that relationship. You're never gonna know. Will it go somewhere? Could it have went somewhere? And then assess how y'all feel right now. I kind of think unconsciously this is what's going on with you. The third card, what must you shed in order to transition peacefully into the season? If you're having problems with believing in yourself and believing that you deserve what's good, that you have self-worth and all of that, you're being called to change that right now and to start believing in yourself. So do you have any self-doubts about yourself?
Not really, but in my spiritual journey, it started with him, to be honest. It started with him, then I was sick, then I have really bad sleep issues. So the doctor gave me a sleeping pill, and I had sleep paralysis, and that's how it all started. But I have been meditating, I've been doing everything. I can feel the spirits, everything, but I haven't been able to connect. So that's where I'm kind of doubting myself in. If I can make a connection,
You can make a connection, okay? All you got to do is believe it, all right? So if there's any doubt or anything that's going on with you right now, I'm going to recommend that you start listening to some affirmations, just assuring yourself that you are worth it and that you can do it. You are no different from anyone else. We all have the divine flowing through us. It's just a matter of tapping in. And sometimes we think we're not picking up things in meditation, and when you really go back and look at it, just because you didn't see anything, that doesn't mean you wasn't sensing anything. So when you're in meditation, when you're sensing anything, there might be thoughts, might be taste. There might be someone around you talking about the very thing that you're thinking about. So it's good to reassess everything around you because it is something happening. Okay, because spirit deals with us on a subtle level. Everything is always speaking to us at all times, but we're not always paying attention and we're not always attentive. So just making sure that you pay attention to everything around you and picking up everything that you sense as well in meditation. Just because you don't see anything and you don't see fireworks and the spirit ain't just shook you, doesn't mean that the spirit is not there with you. Okay. So it
Yeah.
won't happen like that. Things are happening. You're probably not recognizing them. How will things emerge as the darkness grows? Okay, I see announcements coming up. So expect a lot of enjoyment right now, going out, having fun, things like that. Expect some emotional fulfillment going on. So if you have not been feeling very emotional, good right now, you just haven't been feeling good. This is a card that says, "Hey, you're going to be feeling good. That those good feelings and those good emotions are going to be emerging soon. We're going to be establishing some good, healthy relationships. We're going to be celebrating and going to social events and having a good time. Are you attending any parties this autumn?
I'm really more like the past 2 years. I'm not going out so much, but the last few months I've been going out more, and I plan to go
Good.
out more.
Okay, good. Because that's where you're going to get your emotional fulfillment at. That's where you're going to feel whole. I feel like your emotions kind of have been kind of low. I don't want to say depressed, but they have been kind of low. And
Yeah.
then you can use some self-confidence and self-worth right now, self-love. And establishing those relationships is going to do that for you. That's going to bring you an emotional high that you really need right now. The fifth card. What messages and lessons are you holding on to for this season? You know, this is the Empress card. This card is a card that say it's time to take action, and this is also a card of motherhood as well. But for you, it represents a time for emotional and physical health and well-being right now. Just focusing on that right now. And we talked about that in the Three of Cups, the Three of Summer we just looked at. So this just backs this up and emphasizes your emotional well-being as well. So taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, grounding yourself is the lesson for you this fall equinox. Where can you continue to grow? You know, keep positive, because you've out of that again. You got the Six of Winter. The Six of Swords still represents the Six of Swords. Six usually comes up after we've been having a hard time and we're going to calmer waters. You know, just keep thinking positive. And that's the main thing with the Six of Winter. It represents air, represents swords, represents our mental activity. Try to stay positive and fight out, fight that negativity that tries to come in your mind. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
You got any questions for me?
Um. Yeah. There's been a lot of stuff with my sister and my niece and a boyfriend, and I just want to ask, will my sister ever um leave leave behind the hurt of the past?
Will she ever that's a question for another reading. And then that's basically about her. So
Okay. Will we ever? Cause I ever fall out with her. Will we ever be the same again? Because our relationship now is like tore up.
oh well, I'm seeing right now, because let's go back to the Three of Cups. I want to go back to I want to go back by how you're looking at it. I think if you shift the perspective and look at things from another perspective, because there's a lot of growing that's going to be going on with you emotionally,
Yeah.
with you and other people too. So there's some emotional maturity that's needed on both parts. Okay,
Yeah.
not just her, but you as well. So you need to go back and look at it and see, is it really worth it? You know, how you really feel. Is it mature? And is it really worth holding on to that? How important is it? So showing growth on your part. So when you're doing a more healing on your part, the relationship with your sister will heal, because you're able to see things from a different perspective, because you've been healing on your emotions, and you've been working on your thinking as well. You're thinking more positive. So yeah, I see positive changes coming in your relationship as you begin to work on yourself and nurture yourself.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes. I loved it. I loved it, honestly.
Enjoy your evening.
Yes, I will. Thank you. Enjoy yours.
Okay. Joy Diallo. I don't know if you're still here. Joy. Ashley Vaquez. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna I like this. I've been doing this on Facebook for a very long time. And you know, you guys, I've been meaning to come here and do live readings with you guys. I used to always say I want to do live readings with my YouTube subscribers. I want to do live reading with them. I'm sure they will be grateful for these for a reading. So I'm so happy to be here to do these readings with you guys, and I want to do it again. I want to do it again. So I'm going to do this again probably sometime next month. I'll keep you in the loop. I'll keep you in the loop. I'll do like I did at first. I'll schedule it. And so you guys know when the next live reading is coming up. So I'm definitely going to do this again. All right. Joy, I'm going to bring you in. Joy Diallo. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You guys know I'm not the best in pronouncing stuff, so don't beat me up. Joy, are you here? Joy, I don't see. Hi, Smooth Operator. Hi, Jasmine. Now, for those of you that are interested in a reading and you want a reading from me, then you can inbox me, send me a message, and I do readings online. You don't have to be here. We can do readings through Messenger. You don't have to be here for me to be able to do a reading. So I do readings through Messenger, through Instagram messaging. What else? That's usually the place where I do my online readings. I accept PayPal, Cash App, all of that. You know, I accept that. You can also come in as well. I'm located in the Alexander, Arkansas area. So you can come in as well and do a reading from there. You can also go on Facebook and you can schedule a reading there. That's the easiest way, probably through Facebook, is to schedule a reading through there and Instagram. Those are the easiest ways to schedule a reading with me. But you can do it from here too. I can give you my email address and we can set things up and we can do one from online too. And I'm going to leave some links here in this comments. I've been out here, I think now for over an hour. So I'm going to leave some links here in the comments for you guys to get reviews. If you need to schedule a reading with me, you can do that as well. But I thank you so much, everyone, for being here with me today. Enjoy your day, and we are going to do it again, loved ones. And I'll leave the information for reviews and everything. Love you. You guys have a very beautiful evening. Bye-bye.